with the coffee.
Enjoying my coffee.
Coffee black.
It's my morning coffee.
Coffee.
Have a cup of coffee with me?
Matt, can I get that coffee to go?
Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
What up? Doom, 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 doom. The champ is here. Doom, 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 doom. The champ is here. Well, listen, man. I'm not even in my mode yet. Just getting ready. But I want to talk about
Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
this. Okay? Because I noticed something. Some people are surprised that the Lakers are winning games. So you mean to tell me a team with two top 10 players by default makes you a playoff or a title contender? That automatically makes you an elite team when you get two top 10 players in the world on your roster. To some, two top 5 players, even more devastating, right? They're supposed to be winning. So them going to the postseason shouldn't be a big deal. Them winning postseason games shouldn't be a big deal. But for some reason, you guys like to celebrate and hand out silver and bronze awards for guys that haven't won yet. Keep in mind, LeBron James still got a lot to go, okay? You got to get 5. You competing with Steph Curry, and you competing with players of your generation, and Steph Curry is the biggest threat to your legacy, because if he gets 5, he going to get bumped ahead of you, all right, in many aspects, okay? Because winning trumps everything, especially for now, okay? Because it's an arm race between you and Steph. Then, when you competing against all-time greats, you got a lot of hype behind you. The media rank him as number 2. So if you're going to be the second greatest basketball player of all time, you better do something completely better than the guy that was number 2 for the most part. And you still falling short in damn near every category. He got more MVPs than you. He got technically robbed for one less finals MVP in 1980 with Magic Johnson. All right. And some people think 2020, Anthony Davis was the real finals MVP. You only got it because you stayed in the game and stat padded. All right. So both of that is skewed on your part. And no matter how you slice it, Kareem played just as long as you did, but was able to get 6 championships and have more individual accolades than you within 20-year time frame. You still losing to Kareem. Okay? So you're still losing to Kobe on a team success. You're still losing to Tim Duncan. And you're still losing to Magic. All these guys, the cardinal rule for being in the top 5 was usually you got to win more than you lose. That's one of the rules. You got to have everything matters. Your resume better be fully stacked. And you better be winning more than you lose. It wasn't too long ago when you had Bill Russell on the top 5. You know, some of you came to your senses and you realized, hey, I can't rock with Bill Russell for many reasons because he's disqualified. And he got bumped off that top 5. But he was on that list for a while. And to some people, he still is on that list. So it is what it is on that aspect. So with that being said, how the hell people jumping up and down acting like you won the championship? You still got to win the first round first. Okay? And I suspect you to do that tonight. So this is a start, but you definitely need that 5th championship because winning is the main objective, main outcome for a guy that's playing basketball as long as you have been, being an all-star as long as you have been. And it hurts your career if you keep playing at a high level, but you can't win. And you're playing with an alleged top 10 player in the game, and he's still on your roster playing. He's not hurt. Okay, so you got no excuses. You guys better win. And if you do go to the second round and you say you lose to a team like the Warriors, oh my God. You losing to Steph again hurts your legacy. All right? You lost to Tim Duncan countless times. And you can't be losing to guys in the finals on the biggest stage there is and then beating you more times than you have beaten them. Okay? It'd be a different story like if you lost to all these guys, but you beat them more times. It'd be a different story. That'd be like similar to Kareem. That's what another thing Kareem got. He beat Bird. Him and Magic beat Bird more times than Bird beat them. So That's one of the reasons why Magic was held as the best player of the 80s. Kareem was the best player of the 70s, hands down. But, dog, no. Now, if you want to be specific about it, you just really want to be narrowed down to it, and I just really want to be hardwired about it, LeBron James hasn't really even been the best player of a decade, to be honest with you. You know, because from 2009, respectively, to about 2013 was LeBron James, quote unquote, being the best player in the game. All right. Anything after 2013 that's when shit starts to get shaky. It starts to get debatable because you can't sit there and automatically say, hey, hands down, he was the best player, because there was somebody else playing at just a high level as LeBron James. So he got a lot to prove. You got Kevin Durant problems. So not only do you have to beat Steph, you got to beat Kevin Durant. Because remember, he pulled up dirty in your face. All right? Yes, it was a super team, but you won on super teams as well. So you have to shake that narrative. You only won one championship without a so-called super team, without big threes and multiple all-stars. You got to correct that because you got 6 finals losses. There's no guy on the top 5 with 6 finals losses. They all won more than they lost. It is what it is. This is the way. Prince Sports out. So get the job done, man. I'd be rooting for you. I'd be rooting for anybody that has a potential chance of making history. You know, I don't mind giving LeBron James his props, but you got to win first, bro. As simple as that. There's no hate in my blood at all. Win first. All right? And let's not go overboard and go crazy over one round of the playoffs. I mean, this guy could score 15, 15, and 15, and you can sit there telling me it's the greatest triple-double of all time. I don't care. That's redundant. It's a stupid thing to talk about. Are you winning? Do you got that chip on your finger? Because that's what your legacy ultimately comes down to. Prince Sports out, man. Peace.